My family silenced my song, but my music set me free. They broke my moment, but I tuned my own future. I'm Lena Morrow, 29, in my New Orleans jazz cafe, staring at my shattered guitar, my soul smashed by my cousin, Theo. Sing for scraps, Lena, he'd sneered, kicking it across the stage at my debut performance. At 29, after grinding through my music degree, I was cast out, abandoned for Theo's glitzy tour with his fiancée, Camille. My heart thudded, but my mind sharpened. If you cheer for women rewriting their story, hit like and subscribe. Share your city. What would you do in Lena's shoes? The cafe's dim glow lit my notebook, a half-eaten beignet on the counter. Lena's big night in smudged chalk. My scarf, frayed from late-night gigs, held the weight of a cancelled booking. My hands, steady for strumming chords, shook after Theo's text. Your music's a pipe dream. I need a real legacy. His 1 a.m. call. With Camille. We're done. I replied, goodbye. His 19 missed calls followed. I sipped my chicory coffee, each sip fueling my plan. Weeks ago, I'd poured Theo's coffee, black, no cream, in his festival mug. He'd scrolled his phone, ignoring me. Client drinks, he'd said, leaving his ring by the sink. Third time that week. It catches on gear, he'd claimed, showing the faint mark. I'd nodded, sidestepping the question. Who drinks on a Monday? My barista, Ruby, entered. Lena, you okay? Been here 10 minutes. Her eyes, sharp from spotting off-key notes, lingered. Just plotting, I said, scrubbing ink from my hands under scalding water. The sting grounded me. A lost gig hurt. So did Theo's absence. At least my melodies held. I'd felt it for months. Theo stopped praising my songs, ignored my late rehearsals, kept raving about Camille. Camille's deals are electric. Camille gets my vision. Her name, smooth as her PR pitches, grated. At his showcase, I'd worn the velvet dress he loved, but he'd texted all night, grinning at his phone. Camille's thrilled about the contract, he'd said. I'd asked, who's texting? He'd shrugged. Work. Our texts faded, my setlist drafts, his one-word replies. A month ago, I'd sent a clip from our Baton Rouge jam. Miss this. His reply, a shrug emoji. Friends envied our musical bond. My aunt called us a duet. But duets were me practicing alone while Theo worked late. I took extra gigs to escape our quiet loft. Ruby returned. You sure? I nodded, but her frown stayed. At the cafe, I moved with rhythm, tuning strings, soothing patrons. At 10 p.m., a booking faltered. The promoter begged, save it. We reworked it in 15 minutes. It held. I held her hand, steady, while Theo's silence echoed. At 2 a.m., I sat alone, phone off. With Camille. We're done. The cafe's jazz hummed, a steady pulse. My reflection, tired but fierce. I'd saved a gig. I could save myself. By dawn, I'd split our accounts and called a locksmith. Our loft, Theo's sleek design, felt hollow. I packed his gear, jackets, smartwatch he flaunted for Camille. Her favorite cologne went last. By noon, 12 boxes lined the door. The locksmith, Jules, grinned. Cousin Trouble? Mondays are wild. New locks clicked, final as a perfect chord. My phone buzzed, 19 missed calls, 8 texts from Theo. Mistake. Camille's just a partner.
Lena, I'm sorry.
I ignored them, sipping bourbon I'd saved for us. At 3 p.m., the doorman buzzed. Mr. Morrow's keys dead. Theo's voice broke. What's this? I said, your stuff's packed. Take it. Boxes thudded through the intercom. At my cafe's jazz festival, I unveiled a $1 million grant for local music programs, named for Ms. Clara, my mentor who saw my sound when Theo didn't. My band cheered. Ruby toasted, to Lena, who plays her own tune.
Tauscher det pilet, und det.
Camille emailed. It was nothing. I'm off to Austin. I didn't reply. Her industry spark was his fantasy, not my burden. 6 months later, I stood at a music expo, promoted to cafe co-owner. Ruby raised her glass. To Lena, who sing. Without permission. New Orleans glowed below. My stage alive with my chords, my rhythm. Theo crashed at his friends, chasing Camille's shadow. I deleted our clips, not in anger, but peace. My reflection in the cafe's window showed a woman who stopped waiting. Freedom was strumming my own song, note by note, stronger than any bond.